Welcome back, everybody. It's NFL Week 6, the Discipline Degens podcast. We're here live in the Delray Beach studio. A great NFL Week 5. Gino and I sweated the Cowboys money line Sunday night. The craziest shit I ever did as an Eagles fan.
Ugh.
$17,000 win, last second touchdown. Gino was being positive. I was being negative. I, honest to God, couldn't believe the Cowboys second and goal on the inch yard line, and they fucking hand it off. Just sneak it in and end the game. But no, they'd rather fumble, and then 4th and 5 comes up, and somehow they win that game.
Oh, my God.
They outgained them by over 200 some yards. It was the game took years off my life, so it was not ROI positive.
Oh,
117K in the game. Last night, the Saints screwed us both. We had a little bit of money line and
that
on the
was
spread.
a bad bet. I'll wear that bet.
Shit game, but good weekend overall. Discipline the Gens members did pretty well.
Yeah. We won almost 2 units. Trev had a decent week too. All I care about is being positive.
Yeah.
And we even on our down weeks, we had double digit wins 4 weeks in a row. We were up 11 to 15 units. That's not, I don't bet like that, guys. I'm sad when people sign up because of that and they only get a couple units. But the couple units is really where I want to live. Sadly.
100%. What are Discipline Degen members up so far?
We're scratching 132 units.
132 units. That's at an average bet of probably 3/4 of a unit, if I'm guessing there.
Exactly.
But, bets a half unit to 2 units a game. If you guys want 7 days for free of this guy's plays right here, go in the description, winnable.com/disciplinedegens. Use code Matty. You'll get 7 days for free, or just DM me Gino on Instagram. I'll reply back with the link. You guys get 7 days for free of all of his plays. He's been crushing I've watched him crush for 3 years now, so go check it out. Also, this show is brought to you by betopenly.com. It is in the description of the YouTube channel. You guys saw my Cowboys ticket this past weekend. $13K to win $30K total. That was a Bet Openly ticket. That was an extra on a $13K bet. That was like an extra $1,500 profit compared to a sports book, right? So that's on betopenly.com. If you go make an account, it is free on Bet Openly, so go do that now. Let's go ahead and dive into it. I'm blocked off here. All right, let's get and dive into the first segment of the show, which is the Peasant of the Week. This one should be so blatantly obvious. It's the Deshaun Watson. What is this dude doing, man? I'm telling you right now, we talked about this last week with Trevor on the show. I laddered him when I was in Paris 2 weeks ago. I took him and Amari Cooper, laddered them up. That 80-yard TD pass was called back for a flag. Then this week, Trevor's like, this is the spot. And I agreed with him.
Dude, I gave it out of the show.
I couldn't fucking do it, man, because there was just something in my stomach like telling me not to do it, bro.
I said take his overs.
He had like 55 yards at halftime.
Worse.
This dude looks completely lost in this offense. He didn't crack 130 yards, 125 yards.
Dude, you made a good comment before the show.
53% completion percentage. I told Gino before the show, I said, I have a conspiracy theory here.
Here, listen to this.
Is it possible that this man has so much guaranteed money that he's doing this shit on purpose, right? How do you go from a great quarterback to literally bottom 3 quarterback in the entire NFL? That's where I put him right now. And I have a feeling, bro, it's like how much guaranteed? I'm looking it up right now. What was his guaranteed money? Deshaun Watson.
Was it over 100 mil?
Guaranteed contract.
Like 140 contract, 100 mil.
His guaranteed money was $230 million, bro.
230 guaranteed?
230 million fully guaranteed contract. If you got paid 230 million guaranteed,
largest in NFL history. Maybe you just don't give a shit. Maybe you're losing games on purpose at this point. I don't know.
This is where, guys, I'll throw the Cleveland Dogs a bone here. Yeah. He was a really good quarterback before he had took the 2 years off legally.
Yeah.
But when you take 2 years off, forced in the NFL at a game, this is one of the most competitive leagues on the planet.
Yeah.
The guaranteed part is just stupid. You don't know what you're getting back. You don't know how hard this guy worked out.
Plus the baggage of everything with Deshaun Watson in addition to that. I mean, it's unbelievable. This dude,
I can't believe it.
Massage parlor in the world, bro. And
And they did it.
And then all the lawsuits and I don't know, man.
Matt, stop rubbing it in so much, dude.
So Deshaun Watson, I'm sorry, bro, but you're the peasant of the week. You're a very rich peasant, so it's kind of a what's the word? When you go two opposites. What's the word?
Oxymoron.
An oxymoron. Thank you. It's an oxymoron because
he's a balling ass.
It's hard to be a peasant if you're worth 200 plus million, but you're still the peasant of the week. Let's move on to the next segment of the show here. What do we got up next? Sharp or square? Let me pull up the game slate here, bro, because last week we talked about some really good games, whether they're sharp or square. It was interesting how they played out. This week, right off the bat, I got to ask you about my Eagles here, okay? Because they're coming off a bye week, right? And you have some contemplating using them as your survivors, which shout out to Gino, $1,000 Circa Survivor League, 15 mil in the prize pool. 200 and some people left. This could be a multi-millionaire right now. We don't even know it
One
yet.
of 221, baby, and I haven't even used the best teams.
People left. He asked me if he should take my birds this week. So I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Type it in the chat right now. There's some options here. We'll get into Survivor in a second, but I got to ask him first and foremost. We just called Deshaun Watson the peasant of the week, and the Browns are traveling to Philly. The Philadelphia Eagles are a -8.5 point favorite here.
Dude,
are the Eagles sharp or square in this spot coming off the bye?
So this is where I'm just sick of saying this. The Browns +8.5 is probably the right side. I don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. The only reason why I'd contradict that is, your Eagles are or were more injured, are a little less. It is the bye, though. You are home.
Yeah.
I don't know if the world can think lower of the Browns, which worries me. Exactly. Do the Browns get lower than this?
It's as low as I've ever seen them.
Right. So, they find a way to cover.
Ever, but in a long time.
If I don't take the Eagles in Survivor, I hate to say it, this would be catastrophic. I would probably be down to 50 people if the Eagles lose. Anyone that there'll be some sharp guys that have 2 plays, so they'll only have one of the 2 on the Eagles.
The thing is, if you're going to use the Eagles, this is the best spot because look at their future schedule.
Week 14. I got it all. I've mapped out the whole year like a sicko.
But up until week 13, there's no better spot.
Yeah, agreed.
And with only 200 some people left, you might need to consider using them.
Bro, you just nailed it. Why save people in this year where, dude, they did. We won't make this the Survivor show, guys, but I just want to touch on things for people that don't know. This last year, the Survivor pot chopped 14 guys. They made it all the way to the end. So the guys were complaining because they want the winner take all hype, like a World Series kind of shit. So they added a pick on Thanksgiving and a pick on Christmas, meaning that week you have those 3 games. You need to pick one of those 6 teams. So you have to save one of those 6 teams. You're automatically eliminated. So you actually, if you think this is going till Christmas, which last year it made it all the way to the end, you need those 12 teams crazy. A couple left of them, or you will be auto. It's like in a Survivor when you get auto eliminated in March Madness Survivor.
Yeah.
Again, you don't need all of them, right? You really just need 3 and 3 if you want the favorites or whatever. But
yeah.
So the reason I say that, to Matt's point, I don't think it goes that long. I think this is early December at this point.
Yeah.
And that's a lot less because they had double the amount of entries. So 14,000, whatever, 800 down to, or 600 down to 221. So Eagles are on my radar. But I do think from a -8.5 perspective, it's pretty square. Now, last thing I'll say for you Wong teaser guys, anyone that doesn't know what that is, find me or Matty on social, DM us. We'll tell you what a Wong teaser is. Eagles -2.5 all day.
Yeah.
All day. Weapons coming back. Their defense has been playing really good football. They've played some really tough teams. The Eagles are about to hit their stride and start cruising. This is going to be where Matty's happy, where my Niners had an early, easy schedule and fucked it up.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Detroit Lions -3.5 at Dallas, sharp or square.
So Dallas played really good, but they barely won. They should have won that game by double digits. Right?
Yeah, Dak had 3 turnovers, 2 picks in a fumble.
And they still found a way to win, playing like dog shit. Yeah. I just have the Lions so much higher on my
I did too.
Power rankings.
3.5 on the road though is tough, but
yeah. I think the Lions. I want to look.
55% of the tickets on Detroit.
Yeah, I thought so.
Right now.
So I don't know. We got to come up with a name for Fake Sharp. I think the Lions are fake square, if that makes any sense.
Fake square.
They're fake square. Dude, the game I saw, Dak looks terrible.
Yeah.
This goes back to Deshaun Watson. I'm not saying these guys aren't trying to win. I'm not saying they're not into it, but dude, you get balled out like that. You get paid like that. Like I made all my money in software sales. So I had a dog shit salary. So I showed up to work every day because I needed to make my commissions.
Yeah.
If they paid me some ball and salary and some pissant commissions, I would be asleep at the wheel like a DMV worker.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Lions is fake square. And I'm taking them. I'm taking the Lions.
I like Detroit too, but all right, last one. This spread is crazy to me. Tell me what you think. Tampa Bay Bucks -3.5 at the Saints.
To your point,
square.
It moved 1 point with the injury to their quarterback.
Yeah.
How is Tampa Bay not -5.5? So I'm going to say the Saints are sharp and the Bucks are square.
I think I have to agree with you. We
It's
love
disgusting.
We love tailing teams coming off injuries, bro.
It's amazing.
NBA is notorious. Yo, if you lose your star players, take that team with the extra points.
Yeah.
The role players step up.
Oh, I agree. Hey, chat, can you
NFL is a little different, right? Because you're quarterback, but like,
chat, can you tell us?
Taysom Hill is injured too.
That's what I was. Dude, you just read my fucking mind.
Fuck.
I literally was gonna say, chat, tell me Taysom's taking the snaps, and I'm fucking slamming bands.
He was injured this past week
on Saints. Yeah, I don't think it was that bad. If Taysom's getting the snaps, dude, I'm fucking hammer timing.
They have Spencer Rattler.
I know he looked like
Jake Haener. Yeah.
Who'd they bring in last game? It wasn't
at
Rattler,
the end
right?
of the game. Yeah,
I don't think it was Rattler. I don't think they want to shake up their. Remember, Rattler was nasty at South Carolina.
Hold on, let me see.
Oh, I'm on the Saints. I'm on the Saints big. I think the Bucks will get some survivor picks.
I like
too.
Saints +3.5, regardless who the QB is here.
So I think
Also,
Saints
Chase Young got his first sack last game.
He looked like he was coming on.
I'll tell you what, that means
For
something.
Kansas, yeah.
It could give him a little momentum. He's the type of player that can change a game. Like he can go out and get a sack fumble this week at home in New Orleans. We're gonna clip this if that happens. But if Chase Young gets a sack
fumble, scoop touchdown,
yeah, he's getting a little momentum behind him. So I'm gonna say the Saints are a sharp side this week. So
and guys listening, Matty's more of a professional. I'm a slob, so I'm gonna give him straight answers. Saints sharp this week. The end.
Let's do it. All right, next segment. We got a couple segments before we move on to the full game slate breakdown. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you guys are watching on X right now, come over to YouTube, Matty Betts YouTube channel. If you like and subscribe there, I do giveaways all the time. All right. Buy low, sell high spots. I'm going to turn this over to Gino. There are 4 games where you can take a team that covered. I'm sorry. There are 4 games where you can take a team that did not cover last week against a team that covered last week. And they're very solid spots. Let's hear them.
Yeah. So first and foremost, Jacksonville. That was not an easy win. They were the sharp side. They had money. They didn't cover. They were looking like they'd cover. It was kind of a backdoor. The game was tied. They blew a 14-point lead in like 2 minutes flat.
Yeah.
Their defense is garbage.
Crazy.
So I'm actually buying low here on Jacksonville and I'm selling Chicago high. I just fucking Carolina, dude. I had Carolina. That was a big bust of a play. It's one of those, you didn't feel comfortable placing the bet. Once they start getting their ass kicked, you're mad at yourself that you even did it. It's uncomfortable, but that's where I'm at. I just don't think Chicago can be higher than they are right now. The last 2 weeks, they beat the Rams. They beat Carolina again.
Yeah.
They could, but the quarterback's actually playing good. I don't think this kid's Jaden Daniels. I really don't. I'm buying Jacksonville and I'm selling Chicago. So I like Jacksonville.
And what is this? The spread is
they're dogs. Jags are +2.5.
+2.5.
Oh, it's so nice too.
Holy shit!
They're begging people to put money on Chicago.
What the fuck? 2.5?
They're begging people to bet Chicago.
67% of tickets are on the Chicago Bears right now.
The only thing
-2.5
shitty about
at
this,
home.
Matty, is it probably would have been a pick 'em week 1. Yeah, that's the only thing shitty.
All right, next one: Patriots Texans.
Patriots Texans, man. Oh, so they're starting Drake May. This is a rookie quarterback game 1. people asked how I did so well in Survivor, and I faded rookie quarterbacks before they came into their light. So I bet against the Jadens. I bet against the Bows early because it's just a good system, dude. The NFL is so much faster than college, even though these are good kids, and Jaden now is a straight stud. But now think about this. The whole league's warming up. They're comfortable in their own skin. They're comfortable on their team. They're comfortable in the schemes. And now this kid, Drake, gets tapped in with no fucking weapons. Dude, no weapons. He's home. I don't like that. I don't like going on the road. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Texans. I'm gonna take the Texans. I like the Texans.
Didn't cover last week.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm looking at the bottom.
So the Texans.
I thought we were talking about Survivor.
Oh, Survivor. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. The bottom things changed.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, this is one I'm not buying the Patriots low. So sorry guys, let me be clear. Texans have as much firepower as the Niners right now, and the Niners absolutely destroyed the Patriots. I see this game going almost identically. Although it is a good system, buying low and selling high, I'm not buying the Patriots low, and I'm not selling Houston high. I don't know if I would bet Texans -7 here. Wouldn't surprise me using the Niners example of similarity here, even though they're home versus at the Niners. It's a little different, but this, to me, the South is a very competitive division. This is a game the Texans cannot lose if they want to win the South. You just can't drop games like this and win the South, the AFC South. So I like the Texans in Survivor best, and I'm just not on this game either way. It probably won't make my card. I think the line is pretty fair. I think it's where it could be.
Yeah.
And I could see them up, Texans up 13 and getting backdoored. I could see them up 7 and ending how it was, or the Patriots losing by 6. I don't find the Patriots winning this game in any system, but that's where I'm at.
All right, 2 more buy low, sell high spots. The next one is in a division game. Panthers traveling. Panthers at home to the Falcons. Panthers last week did not cover. They got blown out like the Bears, and then the Falcons last week did cover. What do you think about this game?
Yeah, I actually like the Panthers here +6. You know, I'm getting sick of saying this shit. I'm getting sick of saying I like Cleveland. I like the Panthers. You know, at some point they're just losing teams that find a way to lose and not cover. Mm-hmm. So like I'm getting real thin on like making the Panthers a do not bet. They got fucking smoked.
Think about it, they were do not bet for all of us. Then Andy Dalton comes in. That was the 1 week I was like, all right, I'm ready to take the Panthers. I didn't take them, and then Andy Dalton looks like prime Tom Brady.
It looked nasty.
And then from that game on, it was sell spots for them.
I agree. They got everyone excited, and they made the books a bunch of money. You know, this might be the last week I buy the Panthers, and I mean that. It's just the division to me. The Falcons are seen as a Super Bowl contender. I have not been overly impressed with their defense. I think the Panthers will be able to put up points. This Falcons defense is substantially worse than Chicago's. And it's going to be fresh in the mind how bad the Panthers are. So I actually think we see a high scoring game both ways, and the 6 becomes nice. Let's not forget, guys, the Panthers almost went up. Was it 7-0 in Chicago? Or did they go up 7-0? I think they did go up 7-0.
It was 7-7 end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hubbard scored on that 38-yard run.
Yeah. Hubbard looks nasty. So the 6 to me is a lot of points in division coming back home.
And then they were
off an ass kicking.
They were done. They went up 7-0, and then next it's 30-7.
30-7. There was a lot of bad plays. It was a sloppy game. Panthers home +6.
Last buy low, sell high spot. The Cincinnati Bengals did not cover last week, and they're playing the Giants, who the Giants well overperformed, covered, won outright, destroyed me. I was all over Seattle. I had Seattle alternate spread. I thought they were going to win by 25 or 30 in that game, and the Giants just made them look terrible, bro. I can't trust the Seahawks. So what do you think about this spot right here?
Oh, fuck. So I don't know how to figure out these Giants. Before, I was like, damn, I gave out the Giants on the show. Matty and I were against each other on this one. And I was like, you know, really all the Giants have done is beat Cleveland, and Cleveland fucking sucks.
That's the exact reason why I fucking took Seattle. I looked at the Giants schedule, and I'm like, They're terrible, dude.
So hear me out here, Matty. If you look at what the Giants defense did to Dallas, they played as good as Pittsburgh, if not better, against Dallas.
Yeah.
So this Giants defense is for real. And dude, they fumbled in the fucking end zone. There was a 14-point swing and they still won by 9.
Yeah. That's the thing. They should have won this game
by fucking 20. Dude, it's crazy. So, I mean, mind you, Seattle had a chance to tie with a field goal and that got blocked the other way. So a lot happened in that game.
So this could be a good under, maybe.
I like the under. That's a good call out, Matty. I like the under in this game best. I can't believe how high it is. It's because, dude, Burrow's been getting nasty. I know we called him Ellen DeGeneres, but dude, he's been cooking.
49.5 the total.
I know, but dude, Burrow's been he's number one in most categories, and he got all his weapons back.
Yeah, no, I know, but this could be a good.
No, I agree.
A good spot to take this big of a number on the under.
I agree. I like
the
Giants.
Sunday night game, by the way.
It's Sunday night. I like Giants money line, guys. Yeah. I'm not getting away from it. I think their quarterback's better than everyone gives them credit for. People are going to think the Bengals are hungry. They're starving. They can't lose this game. What will they be? Will they be the fucking 1-5 Bengals if they lose? They're 1-4.
Oh, fuck yeah. That they blew that shit to the Ravens.
They'll be 1-5.
Yeah.
This is an impossible spot against a team that I have people hate this. I have the Falcons as my number 1 in power rankings. People will hate it and they're going to be like, you're just a Chiefs hater.
They're going to come into this game with a chip on their shoulder. I think they're going to really shut the Giants down offensively.
Oh, shit.
Maybe Bengals to the under. I could see like 24-14.
Okay.
Bengals, but we'll break that down. We'll break
that down later.
So
all right,
let's dive into some quick news. Jets head coach Robert Saleh fired, bro. What do you think? What do you make of that?
I'm going nah here. I
think he shouldn't have been fired.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Really?
I'm saying no. I don't think he was the issue in New York. Dude, their defense is good. He's a defensive-minded coach.
Yeah.
They've lost 2 games on offense that they could have won.
Yeah.
Like the Jets in that shitty weather, that Denver loss was on their offense. Mm-hmm. And I would say after coming back against Minnesota, that Minnesota loss on their offense. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me that you get rid of a coach when you're still in the thick of things. You're home, right? You got to beat the Bills at home. That's Monday night, big game. You think you're going to bring in an assistant? I don't think has anyone. I want chat to be our feed of info. Has a team ever let go of a coach and made it like and won a playoff game or made it to the Super Bowl or anything respectable? It's like it's sending a weird message. Is it Rodgers' team? Like, did he get him fired?
Yeah, because
the defense didn't do anything wrong. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't really have much of a take on it, truthfully. I mean, you have big expectations preseason. You come out the gate 2-3, so it's a results-driven league.
Dude, my Niners are 2-3.
I do actually like forget the NFL.
Yeah.
I think organizations and businesses in general, you fire fast when you know don't have the right guy. I think organizations and businesses hold on to people way too long when they know in the back of their mind they're like, this shit ain't gonna work, and then they waste so many months and years. So from a generality statement, I would say if you know he's not the guy or you think he's not the guy, move on, because you're only 2-3. You're in second in the division. Yeah. So, it is what it is. I don't have much.
I like the. I've heard both. I've heard hire fast, fire fast. I've heard hire slow and fire fast, but both of them are fire fast.
Right.
The only thing I'll say, guys, and again, if you disagree with me, I'll let this one go. I'm biased because Saleh's a Niner guy.
I got your answer on the screen, Gino.
What?
2021 Raiders, only team Super Bowl
to make the playoffs with a different head coach. Wow. Yeah. So thank you for that, bro.
Since they started since week 1,
That's
right?
That's good data. Thank you. So what I would say is you did not bring Robert Saleh into the Jets for his offensive play calling.
Yeah.
And they're still a top competitive defense. So minus what the Niners did to them week 1, their defense have kept them in every game and their offense has been underperforming. They should have got Devontae Adams. They should have got a second receiver. I don't know. I just don't think he's the problem. So removing him, I don't think anything changes. That's where I'm at. And, one of 68, 75 NFL seasons, dangerous game the Jets are playing. Dangerous game.
All right, up next. Do you agree with this statement? The Commanders are a legit threat in the NFC.
So I like tooting my own horn.
Yeah.
I did say Jaden Daniels plus 500 rookie of the year was a fucking steal.
Yeah.
You can find that clip. But I did not think he'd be this fucking good. So I'm going to actually say I was wrong. Even though I liked him as rookie of the year, it's just because I hate Caleb. I'm going to say I was wrong about this kid. And they are a legit threat.
Yeah.
This kid, he's dropping fucking dimes.
Dude, this gives
running
me
for first downs.
This literally gives me deja vu of RG3's rookie year, dude.
Right?
They went 9-6, and they made a playoff appearance, but they lost. I think they lost in the first round.
10-6.
I think it's going to be that was a 15-game season, I think.
15?
Or maybe he only played 15, whatever it was.
Okay, you looked at it. I trust you.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think that they're going to make the playoffs as a wild card, and I think they'll lose the first round, and that'll be the ceiling for this year, but he's obviously legit.
I genuinely try and not jump the gun. I think no matter what, it would be impossible for Caleb to catch this kid this year. And I would highly be happy.
He's starting to gain.
He's starting to play good. But I'm just saying. I
wouldn't say it's impossible. It's 5 weeks in.
I'm just talking about the level of talent that McDaniels is showing.
Yeah.
He's just making the right calls. He's staying in the pocket. He's running at the right time. He's not making turnover. He's converting third and longs in clutch scenarios.
Caleb Williams live odds are right now. I got to see this. Let's move on to the next one, but I'm going to look this up
real quick for a comment. I can't tell if it's Chomp or Champ. It's a really fair request. We're not prepared to share screen today, but Mike, if you can write that down, can you do a video of how you analyze games for betting?
Yep.
Champ, I'll come next week. I'll pick the Thursday night football game, and I'll come with like 4 or 5 screenshots, and I'll show you what I'm looking for in each of them. Sorry to defer that an entire week.
Dude, Jaden Daniels.
But I just need. We don't have access to the internet. Like it would be hard for me to be seeing something on my screen and you can't see it. Okay, I appreciate it.
Jaden Daniels is the 5th favorite on MVP right now.
MVP.
So, MVP. Rookie of the year, he's a -250.
You know what that would have paid? Could you imagine? Probably 250 to 1. Preseason MVP.
Could be, yeah. So he's -250 to win Rookie of the Year. Caleb Williams is 3 to 1.
Okay. Who else is in there? Some receiver?
Xavier Worthy's 40 to 1.
Harrison
Jr. 16 to 1.
Ugh.
Malik Neighbors is the 3rd favorite at +700. So
Neighbors has been playing good too.
Buying or selling this? The Chiefs is the most underrated defensive unit in the league.
Oh, dude, I'm buying this, man. I sold the first 2. I guess I'm buying. I love Mahomes. I'd kill to have Mahomes in a Niner jersey. This is nothing off of Mahomes, but I can't tell you guys how many fucking wins his defense has gotten him. How many bad games the defense have pulled him out of.
Yeah,
and he's almost able to play how he plays because of this defense. And I'm not taking this away from Tom Brady or Mahomes. I'm not a fucking idiot, but it's not a coincidence that Tom Brady has all those rings and they had one of the best defenses in the league. The quarterbacks can take chances and fall back, and those stats don't show up that he fucked up, went 3 and out, and then his team got him the ball back in the 3 and out.
Yep.
The guys without defenses don't have margin of error, and the fucking announcers will reverse dick ride them and ride their ass that they blew the game. They can't go 3 and out there.
Yeah.
And I mean that shit. It's no coincidence that the Niners had a fucking lightning, nasty Ronnie Lott defense with Montana. It's no coincidence that the Eagles had a fucking insane defense. So defense is just like, it's kind of everything in the NFL. The really good quarterbacks become great, excellent when they have a defense.
Agreed. All right, let's dive into, I want to go right into Survivor, Mike.
Let's do it.
Let's go right into Survivor. I know you're in a time stretch here.
We're good.
We just got to get through the game slate. So
we're good.
Let's go right into the Survivor option. So Gino actually tweeted this out.
Yeah.
But there's some really interesting spots. Remember, he has just north of 200 people left in Survivor. We have the Eagles at home against the Browns as a Survivor spot. We have the Texans on the road at New England as a survivor spot. We have the Ravens at home versus Washington. The Bengals on the road against the Giants. I don't know that you would touch that one.
Dude, people are saying that's their favorite one. They're hungry. They're desperate after that loss.
That's true. They're 1 of 4. Yeah,
they would be 1
I'm
and
thinking
5.
Just in terms of point spread, I guess that's a wrong way to look
tight.
at it. My 2 favorite. So there's a lot of them here, right? You guys can read on the screen. My 2 favorite is Falcons and Eagles. Eagles off a bye at home. Now the Browns are so bad right now. So the only doubt in my mind is just like if you don't believe in Sirianni and you think they're going to make a change, like maybe there's a chance where if they drop this game, that would be like a huge low and give them a reason to be like, you just had a bye week, you're healthy, and you have a 9-point favorite at home, and you still lose the game. I think that would be a way for them to offload the blame on Sirianni and part ways, right? But if you believe that they're going to have their shit together this week, I think obviously that's one of the top 2 or 3 spots in Survivor. Bengals, Gina makes a good point. This is a 1 and 4 Bengals team, and they just had that huge swing the last minute of the Ravens.
They would have been tied for first.
That could be the difference between making the postseason for them. So that's a huge loss at the end of the game.
Dude, they would have been tied for first at 2-3 with a 2-3 Ravens.
Yeah, no,
and the tiebreaker.
It's a 6 swing, and then I think one of my favorites is Falcons this week. Carolina is just dog shit, man.
No, I agree.
I think, and this year's an interesting. Is a little different than other years, like where most years you're saving a lot of spots for later in the season. But Regina's league only has 200 some people left. You have to be super cautious.
So I'll go bottom to top.
Yeah,
I always do 6 teams, even though Matty makes a good point. You guys think Atlanta probably should have been on my decent over the Bengals, but I'll tell you why I don't like division rivals. But so I have my 3. I do safest, decent, and straight up gambling. For gambling, I have Steelers and Bucks. If you want to know why, 1, the Bucks are going into the Saints. They're going home, division rival, on the road in a very hard Superdome to play in. And I guess we don't really know what we're going to get with the Saints. I don't know who the quarterback is. I don't know where Taysom is. And honestly, I think it's going to be a pretty square bet. People are going to be hammering the Bucks in this situation. Let's not forget, the Bucks got waxed by Denver. So they're an interesting team. They go into fucking Detroit, beat one of the best teams in the NFC decidedly. Detroit had to do like a fake 4th down, fake punt on like their own 20 to even stay remotely in that game. Mm-hmm. So jump past that. I think that's a dangerous gamble. I also have the Steelers as a gamble. Are the Steelers better than the Raiders? Of course. The Raiders have a good fucking defense. And the Steelers got to go across the country to the Raiders. And honestly, Dallas had a decrepit defense. And I was saying this. Justin Fields was getting freaking glazed by the media. He hadn't done shit for half those wins. Hadn't done shit. He looked horrendous against a decrepit Cowboys defense. The Raiders defense statistically is better than the Cowboys defense this season. Why would I expect anything better? Not home, now on the road. The steel curtain will show up. They'll have probably 60% of that stadium, but that's why I have it as a gamble. I still think Steelers are a good play if you need to use them, but don't love it. Diving in, decent. I have Ravens and Bengals. Why? I think the Bengals need a fucking win. I don't like this play, so I'll probably skip it. The Giants, they're so unpredictable, but the Bengals are a Super Bowl top 5 team preseason. They were just 1 first down away from being tied for first in their division after a horrendous start with all their guys back. And the Giants' offense is questionable, except that they look better this last week because of how bad and hurt the Seattle defense is. Then jumping over to why I like the Ravens. I have the Ravens as the number 1 in my power rankings. People are going to hate that. Where is the Ravens? It's Monday night. No, there it is. They're hosting the Commanders.
I think that's a sharp spot. I think Baltimore -6.5.
Yeah, Lamar's just has an insane record against the NFC. Have you seen it? It's like 22-1.
It's a very sharp spot.
And you're selling the Commanders high
for this spot. Yeah,
the Ravens should have lost, all things considered. The Commies couldn't get higher, but honestly, I just don't want to go against this.
This could be a blowout type of game.
It could easily be.
I think.
I just don't want to go against this kid. He's playing fearless.
Yeah, but he's got to regress at some point.
And then I'll get you the last 2.
Yeah.
I think the Eagles off a bye shit record, injured people returning, decent defense against a terrible team is as safe as it gets. The only reason why I might not be on the Eagles is over 60% of Survivor will be. And this is how you win money. Some astronomical 3 fumbles by Jalen, fucking a pick set, whatever the fuck, muck punt, God knows what. The Eagles should have won the game 9 out of 10 times, and they just don't. And now I'm one of 50 guys left for 14 fucking million. So the only reason I don't like the Eagles, the only reason is because I know 60% of the people will be on it. And then jumping over to my personal safest is the Texans.
Not the Bengals?
No.
Okay.
My personal, is actually the Texans. It's on the road. The Texans can't win the South and lose this game. They know that. They have a decent defense. It's been spotty, but look what they held Buffalo to. How much better is Buffalo's offense than the fucking Patriots? It's not even, how much better is the quarterback versus the Patriots? So I got a team that wants to keep winning their division on the road against a decrepit, non-offensive team at all. They're a very dangerous offensive team. Even though they make mistakes, they can come back. And then I'll leave it at this. It's a rookie quarterback for the Patriots. The rest of the league is 5 weeks in. They're getting their stride. This kid is coming off the bench, taking a snap for the first time in the NFL with dog shit weapons. So I hope that's helpful, homies.
Moving on. I'm either going Eagle. I would either go Eagles or
Ravens,
or Falcons.
Oh, you go Falcons
Eagles or Falcons
against
but
you just hate Carolina. I get it. Carolina sucks.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Let's break down this game slate. We're gonna get started here with some Thursday night football. We got
I want you to go first.
Gino's boys, the 49ers, traveling to Seattle. -172 on betopenly.com. They are a 3.5 point favorite. Over under 47.5.
Go first.
This is unbelievable. The level of disrespect to the Niners here. They should be -30 on the road after that fucking game last week the Seahawks played against the Giants. Remember, the Seahawks should have lost by 20 to the Giants if it wasn't for that 100-yard fumble return. Yeah.
But then my Niners gave up their second double-digit lead
by 23 in that game. They lost by 9. They looked abysmal. And now you're at home against the Niners. How has Geno Smith historically done against your boys?
Not good. Russell owned us, and we've owned them since.
And this is a game this ties the division.
Yeah.
Niners win this game. They're both 3-3, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We need this win.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Our season's done if we lose.
I don't know if it's square, but I'm hammering your boys tomorrow night.
No, I don't think it's square. The Niners have found ways. They're 0-2 in the division. So it looks like the division has our number. We can't close games. Our defense is dog shit.
50-50 on tickets, it looks like.
I think it will stay that way. Think about it. The Seattle defense has been substantially better than the Niners, except for the injuries the last 2 weeks. This game has fireworks written all over it, right?
Over?
I'm going to go over.
Over 47.5.
The Niners will not hold Seattle to less than 23. So to win this game, they got to score 27. Yeah. Brad owes me a clip of saying Baltimore will get at least 33 against Cincy.
Yeah. I'm going Niners in the over with you, bro.
Let's do it. We're square as fuck.
Thursday night here?
Save my season. All right, Thursday night football. I'll come in and we'll watch the shit. All right, are we going 10 bands on it again? 12 bands?
Oh, no.
I guess it's favorite.
I like taking the plus money for those.
I know. I agree.
It's so nice.
We don't want to split these.
Hey, shout out to Bet Openly last night. I put 5 bands on the Saints. I got 3 back because the bet didn't fulfill.
Yes.
All you peasants, you can't complain when your bet doesn't fulfill and it wins. You have to recognize when it loses and you get money back. So that was nice.
Matty and I were square on that. I feel like we were square sharp.
100%.
Sharp square.
Right. Let's go to the 9:30 a.m. Sunday morning game.
England.
Oh, this isn't the game. Oh, yeah, it is. It is. Bad. All right, we got the London game, 9:30 a.m. Jacksonville versus Chicago. The Bears are -123. Home or I guess neutral. It's a neutral field. So, yeah, so Jags are the +123 underdog here. They're getting 2.5 in London. Over under 44.5. What do you like here?
Man, we're getting a square today, but I'm gonna go Jags money line. I think this game was, if you look preseason, probably a pick 'em.
Yeah,
the quarterback finally looked good. He saved their season. The South is not out of reach. So I like the +123 versus the -110 that I think I would have gotten in the beginning of the season for Jags. And I'm going to go over again. I think we got to see some electricity over in England. I'll give you guys a narrative. So
So I'm looking this up on the fly as we speak because it just hit me. Caleb Williams as a rookie in London compared to Trevor Lawrence, who's played in London already.
Ooh.
First NFL rookie ever to win in London was Trevor Lawrence back in 2021.
London's a
when
spot.
the Jags beat the Dolphins 23-20.
Matty
Trevor
Trevor
Lawrence threw for
good.
319 yards and a touchdown, completed all three of his passing attempts for 20 yards to set up the game-winning field goal. First team to win in London on consecutive weeks. Oh, you remember that?
Yeah, they stayed out there, huh? That was fucking weird.
Yeah. So Trevor's played there a lot, bro.
Dude,
this could be the sharpest play of the week.
He might have a baddie out there. He might have a condo.
Yeah, this could be the sharpest play of the week. And think about how desperate the Jags are to win.
Oh, dude, this will save their season.
And the Bears, they're starting to they kind of took a deep breath. They're like, all right, we look better. We just blew the Panthers out. We won. I think the Jags could end up being the sharpest play of the week.
So
and
I like
most of
this.
you are going to be sleeping in.
I
You're
like
gonna
this,
wake up
Matty.
at 11 a.m. and be like, fuck, I missed
Money
the
doesn't
sharpest play
sleep.
of the week.
So
I like Jacksonville ML, dude.
If Matty's taught me one thing, it's I'm too boring with betting and I need to be more fun. I think we maybe do a do it for Florida parlay. Right?
The Hurricane?
Tampa Bay, Jags. Is Miami getting a bye? Miami needs a fucking bye. They're getting a bye, right?
I hope they're on a bye. I'm not putting them fuckers in the parlay.
Okay. It's only two.
I'm with that. Wait, what's it? It's
it would be Jags to Tampa Bay. We got to make sure Taysom's out.
No, I refuse to bet on Tampa Bay.
Okay, fair.
I like the Saints. No, but I'm hammering. This is the
Jags money line.
The 10K spot on better.
Okay.
I'm putting it in
I think
right
you'll
now,
get
bro.
that. Dude, the defense looks so fucking good.
I'm putting it in right now.
Do it.
I mean, it's not going to fulfill this early in the week, you think?
People. So guys, if you're listening, I want to overhype my site Bet Openly, but I want to be honest with you. If you like dogs, come to Bet Openly. That shit will fill and you'll get 20% more. The fact that Matty wants Jags, I can't tell you.
They're down to plus 120.
Plus 120 on?
That's not bad.
That's not too bad.
I thought it said plus 130.
No.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, kids can't help themselves, dude. They see the favorite instead of, I bet the Bears are minus 135 with a book or some shit. They see the minus 123 and they just get sucked in. So,
should I do it?
Dog. Oh, yeah.
10K to win 12K profit.
You're fucking sick.
Jacksonville money line in
this
London.
Guy throws 10K around like it's fucking
I'm
candy.
It
I'm a little bitch.
Now. Hold on.
I'm a 1K.
I'm gonna do 5. Only because it's so early in the week.
It's so early. I agree, but it's only gonna get better. I don't think anyone knows about that stat you found out about.
I'm gonna do my favorite pick right now.
I don't think people know T-Law. I think T-Law has 3 mistresses, or I guess he's single, in London, and he has a condo there. People don't realize he has a second life there. He's chilling.
I'm tweeting it right now. If you guys, anyone likes
if anyone likes
Chicago
the Bears,
and London,
and that's another thing, guys. If you ever want to fade a popular team, the Bears have a bigger fan base than the Jags. Peer to peer, sadly, it's still that thin. If the Cowboys were good, it's hard to fade them. It's hard to fade the Chiefs on that. That's why some bets don't fill when it sucks, but it is what it is.
All right,
let's fly forward.
All right, next game. What do we got up next? We have the Commanders at Baltimore. Plus 260 on the money line, getting 6.5 on the road, over under 52. What do you think here?
This is going to sound really weird, but I think this is a bounce back spot for Baltimore. Bounce back. They absolutely destroyed the Cowboys, but then almost lost. Then they sent the Bills into a fucking tailspin. The Baltimore might have ruined the Bills season. They're confident, everything. They showed people how to destroy the Bills. And then they come and steal a win in Cincy. Huge swing of events.
Mm-hmm.
Tied for first without the tiebreaker, so technically in second, to now dominant lead in first. I think this is a spot against that Washington defense that I'm going to say it back-to-back weeks. I'm going to make Brad, because he owes me a video, and make him make 2 video clips of one. Baltimore scoring 33 in this game. Period. Baltimore is scoring 33 points in this game.
I like Ravens in the under. I think this is the regression game.
Yeah. Washington puts up 17.
For Washington.
33-17.
And I think also the Ravens could run the ball a lot here and take the clock down, keep the rookie off the field.
Yeah. They're going to run the fucking ball up and down the field.
I'm going Baltimore in the under. I'm going to go 27-13.
There we go.
27-13.
Perfect.
Regression game for Washington.
And I'm 33-17.
Let's move on. All right. Browns versus Eagles.
Oh, 3-7.
You have no idea how badly I want to slam my birds here, dude. But 9.5 right now.
What do you think the game ends in? Give me a score. Break it down.
I mean, nothing in the
Worst
NFL
case
makes
scenario.
any sense, but like I think
Worst
it could be
case.
like 27-10, dude. I don't know.
But like worst case. That's like solid. I think that's
Worst
like a
case
realistic
is the Eagles
score.
fucking lose outright because
Really?
Yeah, because
Okay,
this is the shit.
Like
that
Cleveland, how
happens.
do they even score on you guys?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not that high on our back end.
Okay, really?
We had a bye week. We'll see. I'll let Gino break this game down. I'm an Eagles fan. I mean, the over-under scares me. Why is it only 43? I guess the Browns can't score.
Browns can't score, and Browns will. You'll be tough on you guys to score on them. Your offense has been a little off.
Yeah.
This game, to me, my worst case scenario for the Eagles is it plays out like the Saints game, where you're fucking Matty's pace. Have you ever seen Matty pace? Matty pace is like he's about to get in the UFC ring.
Yeah.
Matty's gonna be pacing. It's gonna be a fucking 3-3 game, like minute or two left in the first half.
Yeah.
And then the Eagles, Saquon breaks one out.
So here's the thing. As of today, October 8th, Devontae, Lane Johnson, and A.J. Brown, it's all questionable.
Okay.
I think they're going to play off a bye week, all three of them. Maybe even if we get 2 out of 3. I'd rather have one receiver and Lane Johnson than both receivers, truthfully. I think Saquon's going to – you give that dude – Saquon's a stud, bro, off a bye week. I think he's going to ball out in this game more than anybody. So
I want to give you guys one of my biggest plays of the week.
what is it?
It's actually the under.
Of this game?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. I think your coach is on the hot seat, even though he's cocky and arrogant and insists he's not. And I respect your ownership keeping that in hiding because you don't let go of a coach when you're in first place in the division and you're doing fine.
We're not in first place.
Oh, you're not? Oh, Washington is. Jesus Christ. I literally was thinking of you versus Dallas.
Remember, this is a goodbye spot.
Oh my
Eagles
God.
NFC
What am I
East
saying?
division winner.
But I think you guys overrun Saquon in this game. The coach was getting questioned, and he gave a pretty
Technically, we're in third
interesting
place because
answer.
the Cowboys won.
I know.
Week and we had a
Fuck.
bye.
I literally was just thinking
Yeah.
that you guys are 3-2 and no one else is. That is the worst thing I've said all show, chat. I'm sorry. I just sent you the wrong way.
Even if we're 3-2, the Commanders are 4-1.
Oh
That's
my God.
crazy. They're definitely regressing in Baltimore this week. I promise
Commanders are 4-1.
4-1, bro.
I thought maybe they had the
4-1.
tiebreaker.
Commanders are losing bad in Baltimore this weekend. I can feel it.
And dude, I hate using the words can't because anyone can lose in the NFL. I think the Eagles are conservative. I think they punt on some situations in 4th and short when they otherwise would have been a little more wild. I think the coach lets the media get in his head a little bit. He can commit to the run in this game. I think Jalen will run. I like Jalen's run over in this. I think the Eagles go back to traditional 2-year-ago Eagles. Ground and pound. Beat them any way possible. Leave no mistakes. And I think the clock ticks a lot. And I think it's an uncomfortable first half. I think like 10-3. I would not be surprised if it's 10-3 Eagles first half. And I still think the Eagles is square side, guys. So 7-6 at the halftime. Really uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's a weird game. Let's move on. I'm not touching it.
All right.
Tampa Bay at New Orleans. This is a game that I actually like. The Saints are plus 136 underdog at home, getting 2.5 points. Is it only 2.5?
Yeah, I think it jumped to 3.5 now.
Yeah, so I do like that extra
Three
point
and a half.
there. Yeah, because of the quarterback situation, right?
Yep.
For the Saints. So Saints are getting 3.5 at home. Who the hell knows who's playing quarterback? I don't think it matters. I think you take a home division dog here, getting the hook at 3.5 all day long. We were talking about this earlier on the show. It's like you always get value on these teams. I mean, Derek Carr wasn't playing well to begin with. When he
agreed
last night, or Monday Night Football, he blew so many early throws in that game, and he didn't look that good, man. I think Tampa Bay is overrated. I also hate Tampa Bay, so for whatever reason, I'm going Saints plus 3.5 here. Over under 41.5. I'm not touching the total. I'm taking the Saints plus 3.5. As far as a show pick, I don't know that'll be on my card. What do you think? You like Tampa, don't you?
What?
Don't you like Tampa or
no? I mean, like it's this is one of those ones where I'm stuck betting fucking New Orleans money line.
Yeah,
it's gonna be square as fuck. People are gonna absolutely hammer Tampa Bay. I want Taysom badly.
Taysom Hill, yeah.
I want a reason to have this game. 41's really low. You know, it's like, how does New Orleans win this game? If you guys looked at, let's wheel back that game yesterday against Kansas City. New Orleans did good against that Kansas City offense. And, you know, there were some instances
questionable as of today.
They had New Orleans was -6 or down 6, excuse me, with the ball. And there was a really shitty, I forget the play call that moved it back. Something happened with some bullshit penalty that fucked up everything.
Yeah.
So the 3.5 is safe in a division rivalry like this. The New Orleans fucking defense is still mean. I know they caught them doing, what was that thing called? What gate? Where they were like paying people to,
yeah.
Whatever the fuck that gate was. Dude, New Orleans hits hard.
The
bounties, thank you. These dudes on defense have fun trying to fuck someone up. So I like New Orleans plus 3.5 here. I'll probably be on New Orleans money line again. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was half a unit on New Orleans money line. I like the plus 5.5 versus KC, and I lost. So
let's move on.
Later.
Houston at New England. One of Gino's favorite Survivor plays here. Texans are -7 on the road. Over under 37.5. It's a low total. What do you think, bro?
Man, dude, this one scares me. It just like, you know, I really believe Houston is as competitive as a hurt Niners team on offense. Their defense is better than the Niners defense right now. They have our old defensive coordinator. You know, we basically are the fucking, we train all the coaches in the league and trade them off for 3rd-round picks. I love Houston. -282. If you guys need a win for a square parlay, like 2 or 3 favorites, I like Houston in that. I don't think Drake May is the answer in New England. I don't think they have any weapons. Also going back, guys, New England had the lowest team total for over-unders preseason. You know, they had a really good game. They won week 1, and then they went to overtime against Seattle week 2. That stuff matters. And it's regressed since then. It's gotten on track. You know, the pros know their fucking ball. So, I like Houston here. I don't love the 7, but if you made me bet this game against the spread, I'm on the 7. Maybe under 37.5. Maybe New England's deep. Their secondary is pretty nasty. The New England Patriots secondary is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
2013, maybe 2016 type game, Houston's way.
Yeah. I'm not touching this game.
It's just not a fun. I'll be on it for Survivor most likely, guys. I'll put that in like the 70% range right now. Just win. That's where I'm at.
I'm starting to get weird vibes even on Survivor on this game, bro.
Are you?
Yeah.
Thank you. I need to hear it. This is the kind of shit I need to hear.
I don't know what it is. I really don't know.
They're starting a fucking rookie. This is the 7 that the 7 stuck. They didn't move. It opened at 7. It hung at 7.
70% of tickets on Houston.
And they held the line at 7. Yeah. That's terrifying.
You used Baltimore or no?
No. I haven't used anyone good.
I mean, it feels dumb to use Baltimore against a team that's so hot right now, 4-1.
Baltimore and Dallas.
I think you almost have to go Philly, dude. It just sucks. I don't know.
I agree that you just want it sweat free. Everyone's gonna be on them, and you fucking just you'd be pissed, right? If you don't go Philly and
Philly
they smoke
or Atlanta would be my top 2 for some reason.
Atlanta scares me. Those divisions.
Carolina. I mean, dude, how many games has Carolina won in the last 2 years?
Brad could probably tell you that.
2? Seriously.
You're not wrong, man.
And Atlanta is fucking loaded, dude. Carolina.
I need to know the answer to this. What did Atlanta do last week?
Carolina's 1-4 this year. Let's look at their schedule last year.
2 or 3 wins. Are they starting the rookie again? The rookie came in through a dime.
They had 2 wins last year, so they've won. Oh no, they had 3 wins. Oh wow, you know who the 3rd win was against Atlanta.
Atlanta, there you go. See,
last year,
you got to know shit like this
at home too. 9-7. That ain't happening again.
Oh,
it's a different Atlanta team.
I agree. It is very different.
It was fucking Ritter at the quarterback who threw a pick. And
I just don't think Atlanta is as good as their record. They could easily be 2 the other way. I think Atlanta is worse than my Niners with a way better record.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
Let's do it.
We got the Cardinals Going to Green Bay. Cardinals are a 5-point dog on the road here, over under 49.5. What do you think, bro?
This one has me scratching my head. I was so asked Matty, what a piece of shit was I during this Green Bay game when they threw that pick six?
Dude, it's crazy how they won that game.
So Cardinals came back. Matty, tell them what you did to me. You tell them what you did, friend.
What? Oh yeah. No, don't tell. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys a story right now. Okay, there's 850 people right now on the stream. By the way, come over to YouTube, guys. A better experience on YouTube. Matty Bet's YouTube channel if you're watching from X. But guys, I gotta tell you something.
This is
okay?
true. This is
You know, I was sitting at the poker table right here watching the game. Okay, and I saw the Cardinals go down 13, and I was like, bro, I have a feeling they're about to win this game, right? I'm like, I'm putting 1,000 to win 7,000 through the portal right now on their money line. Gino looks at me in his 49ers gear.
I said, don't waste your 1,000.
He said, don't waste your 1,000. I'll take your action right now. I'll give you 10 to 1. I said, bro, I don't want to take your 10,000.
He really did say that. He tried to talk me out of it.
I said, I would rather take 7,000 from my fucking bookie than take your 10 bands, right? He said, no, I want the action. And so we shook on it. So then the Cardinals came back and beat the 49ers.
This dude takes me for 10 bands.
I hit him for 10,000. I didn't want to do it. Again, I would, if I go back in time, I would rather take the 7 from my bookie.
And so one, I lost 10,000 to fucking Matty. We made it back on Sunday Night Football, but the reason I did it, Survivor had 160 plays on the Niners.
That's true.
And I said, I want my Niners to win. I'm a Niners fan. I want to win Survivor a different way. I'm not cheering against my Niners. I want both. And I said, this is insurance. Because if I lose this 10 bands,
you were trying to
I'm depressed, but then I knock out fucking 160 people in Survivor. Yeah. But that's what my friend did to me. This is my friend, guys. I'm just kidding. He actually tried to talk me out of it.
I tried, bro.
Fucking sicko.
That was crazy. They ended up winning that game.
They were down 13.
I also live bet them plus 12.
Bosa just pick sixed it. We were fucking them up. Dude, the Niners can't fucking hold a lead. Yeah. First half, we're the best team in the fucking NFL.
Hey, guys, just to show everyone how great of friends you are.
All right. So that video is up to 2.5 million views.
2.5 million views.
I think 1.5 million of those views are people calling us queer, bro.
Zesty. I held Matty's hand, guys. If y'all are real Degens, which I think the people listening are, if you follow my homie Matty, you're real Degen. I told Matty, I've lost and won so much money that I've picked a friend off the ground. I've kissed him on the cheek. That's just, if you got that much riding on it as we had, guys, we were 12,000 and change to win 17,000 and change. Yeah. That last pass
30K.
Was a 30K swing. Yeah. I didn't even I promise, no offense to anyone out there that's gay, I didn't even emotionally, I lost control. Matty was throwing chairs 5 seconds before. When that thing went in, I don't know if you guys watched the video. Go watch the full one on Matty's channels.
I would have broke the TV.
People were like, this video's off, it's delayed. I almost wanted to comment on all of them. No, I'm celebrating. Matty is staring, making sure there's no flag, making sure it didn't roll out. He's seen it all. I'm optimistic. I'm like, God, we got this. This shit's a wrap. Let's fucking get it in. And Matty's, it's not our editors nailed it. Yeah. It wasn't a delay. Matty's just a pessimistic, sick fuck. Yeah. Glass half empty. He was staring, waiting for the extra point, and then he says, "This extra point better go in."
Yeah, because I also had the Cowboys minus 2.5 at plus 145 as well, and they went up 2.
Dude thought the extra point wasn't going in.
Dude, I had over $20,000 on that game.
We zesty
for whatever reason.
I'm crying.
On the Cowboys of all teams. All right, let's move on. Oh no, we didn't go back to the Packers. This is a weird spread, though.
I think
into San Francisco, you win outright, and then you had a 5-point dog in Lambeau. That's a weird spread.
The only time Arizona got smoked.
I think Green Bay covers.
Oh, you do? I was gonna say the only time they got smoked at Arizona is against Washington.
I don't have any logic on why Green Bay.
No. It's not there's no bad logic here. The Green Bay has a good run game. Arizona has a terrible run defense, but they actually did decent against the Niners. The Niners' run offense fell off. So I align with Matty. If I'm betting this game, guys, I'm Arizona money line. The 5 points to me are irrelevant.
You get two extremes with Arizona, right?
Exactly. They're going to compete.
2 wins, they beat the Niners and they blow out the Rams. Their 2 losses, they lose by 28 to the Commanders and 7 to the
Detroit.
Lions.
They played Detroit tough.
Yeah, they're about as inconsistent and all over
Detroit's
the place.
better on defense and offense than Green Bay. And they stayed within 7.
Yeah, that was a home game.
I get it.
This is on the road
That's
in
true.
Lambeau. I mean,
Not
Green
easy.
Bay
It
beat
is still
Colts 16-10 at Lambeau. They lost to the Vikings by 2 at Lambeau.
Green Bay's good. They find ways to win.
I mean, look, they shouldn't be a 5-point favorite, bro.
No, I agree.
3.5.
I like the 222.
I think
you're
Cardinals
right.
have value. I just know.
You were big on the Cardinals week 1 too. They kind of fucked
the Cardinals, dude. I think Kyler Murray is so good.
Dude, he's good.
He's so good. It comes down to their defense, and then also, if Kyler doesn't make mistakes.
They found something.
Let's move on to the next one. We'll see if that game even makes my card. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
49.5 isn't the.
Sorry.
It's tough. So, all right, moving on. Division game. Colts at Tennessee. Colts it's a near pick'em game. They're a small favorite, over under 43.5. What do you think? I'm under here.
Oh man, Flacco's been looking good, but this Tennessee defense is better than any he's been playing.
I'm under.
I'm probably home division dog here. I'm Tennessee money line.
68% of the tickets on Indianapolis here. 55% of the tickets on the under.
You know what I'm impressed with Tennessee? How Tennessee's defense did against Miami. Hear me out. It's shitty Miami, but New England's also a top defense, and Miami was able to do something against them.
Yeah.
So I'm higher on this Tennessee defense.
Colts had a late surge against Jacksonville last week. They put up points in a hurry.
They did.
Just
they
look at
aired
that,
it out.
71 points last week in the Colts game. This total's at 43.5.
I want to look up
Tennessee put up 31 last week. I mean, both teams put up over 30 last week, and now the total's at 43.
Does Tennessee have one win?
Game. Tennessee is 0-4.
No, they have one win against Miami.
1-3
with a bye.
1-3, yeah.
So yeah, they're not winning shit. Fuck. This to me just the spread guy. By the way, guys, the only reason I'm betting Tennessee is I think the Colts should be -3 and -128. No one's going to be on Tennessee big, so I think it's a sharp play. I think the sharps brought this down. The Tennessee win is versus an abysmal Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
So I think they find a way to win this game.
All right, moving on.
Let's do it. And they're off a bye. I got some system plays at the end of this that I'll cover. And you'll see why Tennessee's on there. That's a hint, guys. Tennessee's a system play. So I'm cheating a little bit, telling you why I like it.
Moving on. Steelers, 3-point favorite on the road at Raiders, over under 36. What do you think, bro?
Dude, these Raiders are so fucking weird. They had a chance to be up 14 against Denver. I really wanted all those eliminations. That was like 30 guys in the Survivor that should have got eliminated in that pick 6 by Surtain.
Yeah.
Look at that over under, Matty.
36.
And I like the under. I love that under.
Yeah.
I've been thoroughly unimpressed with Pittsburgh's offense all year. I've not been buying Justin Fields why everyone else. Last week I said, guys, I literally said this. Stop buying Justin Fields. Dallas should be favored in this game. I'm going to go under here biggest. And I'm going to take the Raiders money line. I'm going to take the Raiders in a similar game to Baltimore. Look what the Raiders were able to do on defense to Baltimore's offense. There's no way Pitt puts up points against them. So, and the Raiders have been coming out of the gate strong. They're not as bad as everyone makes them feel. So home plus 144 is just strong. That's all. Pure value. Keep the 3. Pitt won't score shit. Although I will say if you're going to take 3 in a game, there is no more valuable 3 than this. If y'all want to do not quite a Wong because it's 3, not 2.5 and 1.5, but I wouldn't mind Raiders plus 9. No fucking way Pitt wins by double digits.
Yeah. I'm Raiders here. Raiders money line, but I'm not confident whatsoever.
All right.
Let's move on off of this one. Chargers at Broncos.
Interesting one.
Chargers -3. Another low total at 36 here. What do you think?
Look at Denver, dude. They've won 3 in a row now. They came back from down. They were, looked dead early against a division rival. Denver's seeking a wild card at this point with a great fucking defense. Look who they beat. Dude, look who they've beat.
Yeah, their defense is nice.
I
dude.
get
They
the
held
Chargers
Jets
off a
to 9,
bye.
held the Bucks to 7.
Chargers are off a bye. Chargers off a bye. Denver's not.
I would rather go under this game than the last one.
Yeah.
Reason is Broncos defense been elite all season, and Chargers are going to run the clock a lot, run the ball.
Oh, they don't stop. Yeah,
I love this under actually. The last
That's your
game the
favorite
under
under?
scares me. The Steelers
Okay.
Raiders. This under might
both.
be my favorite under of the week.
Yeah. You know, I got too much love for Harbaugh. I'm really surprised this is 3 and not 1.5. So I actually like the Chargers here better than Denver.
Yeah.
I do. I think the Chargers find a way to win this game.
Yeah.
It's too fishy to me. It's too much money after what they've done in the last 3 weeks. This is a come down spot for Denver. A division come down spot.
Dude, you know what's crazy is the Chargers, all 4 games have gone under this year.
Oh, wow.
Denver, 3 out of 4 have gone under.
Oh,
The only exception being last week because they put up 34 and the Patrick Surtain was a lot of that.
Yeah.
Dude, I like this under a lot. Look at Denver's 10-9 against the Jets, 26-7 Bucks, 6-13 against the Steelers. Chargers 20-10, 17-10, 26-3. I mean, this could be a very low scoring game. I'm going to go on record right now. 0 touchdowns in the first half. That's my prediction. Chargers, Broncos.
Savage, baby.
6-3 halftime.
Let's do it.
Let's go to the next game.
Chargers find a way to win.
All right. I think this is my favorite Survivor play of the week. Atlanta Falcons at Carolina, -6 on the road.
I don't hate it, dude.
Over under 47.5. I've just been high on the Falcons since preseason, bro.
They keep finding ways to win
They're very good.
against a team that finds ways to lose.
Yeah. I think they have a chance to make a Super Bowl run. I really do.
They got weapons. Their defense just disappointed me a little. This Carolina team scares me. Who's the only team that Carolina kicked the ass of? Was it Vegas? Is that where they went into Vegas? That's a really good defense. And they lit them up. I think that's all they did. I think that's their only win, right?
Yeah, so the Panthers, they just beat Vegas. That's it.
They have 1 win?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Atlanta,
interesting.
on the other hand,
such a fucking anomaly.
They're 3-1. Their only loss was the defending champs, dude, by 5.
Aren't they 3-2, Atlanta? I think they're 3-2. I think.
What was week 1? Oh, they lost to the Steelers.
They lost the Steelers at home.
That's right. They're 3-2.
They weren't clicking
They're
yet.
3-2, and then they beat the Eagles after that.
Primetime Kirk is now back. He feels comfortable in that offense.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I think Atlanta wins. Yeah, guys, I don't hate again, we were trying to give you some square shit too for you guys that like parlaying. I don't like Atlanta. I don't dislike Atlanta in a parlay. Either if you need to plug one in. I think they win this game. You just can't call yourself a playoff contender and Super Bowl contender, playoff hopeful or expected, and then lose to a team playing like Carolina right now. They just scare me. The 6, how they're hanging it at 6.
Yeah.
Why is Atlanta not -7 like fucking Houston?
Yeah.
Why is Houston -7 against a better defense? Carolina's defense is worse. Don't make sense to me. This one's
Houston game is fishy to me.
This one's fishy.
I might go Patriots ML this week just off a hunch.
Dude, let me know because I got my pick
though.
is due Friday morning.
I bet you if I put that in bed, it'll fill in a second.
Without a doubt.
You like that? You like that?
My
I
boy
like
Kirk. All right, moving on to the next one. Detroit
Woo!
at Dallas. I think they're now a 3.5-point favorite over under 52.
We get to sell
I
Dallas now,
think
right?
Detroit is so much better than this Cowboys team, dude. I
Dude,
really do.
We made our money on Dallas.
Everywhere.
We made our money on Dallas.
Where is Dallas better than Detroit right
They're
now?
not.
Anywhere.
Sure as shit not a quarterback.
I think
Dak played
quarterback, I think
terribly.
offense in general. I think run game is not even comparable. Defense, I think coaching. Give me Detroit in every single aspect of this game.
Matty, look at the coaches. Look at the quarterbacks that got paid. How they're playing.
Yeah.
They play like shit after they get paid. Mahomes is the only one that got paid.
52 for this total?
Mahomes is the only one that got
Holy
paid.
Shit.
Yeah, this is wild because I don't think fucking Dallas can do a whole lot on Detroit's defense. If I needed one ATS, Feels a little square, but I'm doing it. I'm taking Detroit. I think Detroit fucks them up.
I'm taking them too.
This might be my squarest play. I don't even know. Or is there more tickets on Dallas? Do people like Dallas that much? Because Dallas did squeak out a win when they should have kicked their ass.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Dude, what we've seen
this
against
is the
Detroit.
Dallas Cowboys that lost 44-19 against the fucking Saints. Dude.
That's what I'm saying.
No one else is even. The Saints haven't looked good against.
Dude, Detroit's
else.
gonna run all over.
I agree.
Jerry World. I can't believe the spread's not 4.5.
Yeah. Think about also the way the Saints and what they did with Alvin Kamara. He went for like 3 or 4 touchdowns against the Cowboys.
I know.
The Lions have, I think, the best backfield in the NFL.
What did the Lions do last week?
And they're so explosive. Like, that could be a deja vu type.
Oh, Lions are on bye too?
Bro, this is a no-brainer.
The Lions are off a bye. I think you can actually sell the Cowboy defense high. The Cowboy defense looked good against Pitt, where I'm saying Fields is the problem. The guy can't throw the ball 12 yards downfield. I was screaming at the fucking...
Lions are play of the week, I feel like.
Lions are a banger.
Favorite of the week.
Lions are a banger.
Let's run
I wanted a favorite of the week. I'm glad you came around on that.
Let's move on. Bengals at Giants. Bengals minus 3.5, over under 47.5. The Giants covered last week. The Bengals did not cover. They blew the game. This is maybe the most desperate spot for a team this season right now.
I might buy a Joe Burrow signed jersey or helmet since he can lose this game. Since he has knocked out more Survivor people through the first 5 weeks than the history of any team
I'm down to go
ever.
I'm down to go Lions ML to Bengals ML for a big bet.
You're sick. See, I want the Giants money line.
But I think it's going to win.
So this is one that we disagree on. We've agreed on a lot. It's good for us to disagree.
You like the Giants here. This
I like
is
the
Sunday
Giants to
Night
win.
Football, by the way.
I like the Giants to win this game.
Makes a big difference.
It absolutely does. Prime time. Home dog, prime time. Yeah. Giants, baby. Take the 3.5. Their defense is that good. So I would say
I'm under no matter what here. I'm just Bengals and under.
I'm banging the 3.5 for 2 units, and I'll take a half a unit on the money line. That 3.5 to me is too valuable. It doesn't seem valuable, but it does with this Giants defense.
Yeah. I'm Bengals and under here.
I think
we'll see what makes
the Bengals right now are built similarly to Seattle. Spotty ass defense, pretty decent offense. Yeah. Bengals offense is better than Seattle, but
moving on.
Look what Seattle was able to do against Detroit.
Last game of the week, Monday Night Football. Last game of the week.
Oh,
Buffalo Bills at Jets. Bills are a 2.5-point road favorite here, over under 41.
This is a perfect segue into systems too.
What do you think, bro?
I'm going to give you guys a system. It's called the early season system. It just means it's the first 8 weeks. Home division dog is always a good bet. Home division dog is even stronger the first 8 weeks. The Jets tap that. It's not a money line system. I know the 2.5 doesn't seem like a lot to you guys, but it is a spread system. So Jets plus 2.5 is a strong system with home division dog first 8 weeks. That's the Jets. I don't like going against systems. And it's home dog in prime time. That's a secondary system. Bills and Jets both didn't cover, right? The Bills had a chance and then they lost. Yep. Yeah, I think both of them had. I don't know. They're both kind of this is a desperate game. We got some good fucking football this week. Mm-hmm. Really fucking good football. Yeah, I'm just sticking with systems, guys. I have no real lean here. Home division dog, first 8 weeks, home dog, prime time. Jets, 2 systems. I'm also going to give you one more.
Let's hear it.
Home dogs, when the total is under 47.5 in the first 6 weeks. Why does that matter? Again, the time in the seasons, it's when the offenses really get going. Low total. And 2 teams match that. Saints and the Jets.
Yeah, I think it's a good buy low spot on the Jets here for Monday Night Football. But man, I don't know. I'll let you guys know what I'm taking in that game. It's not till Monday night. I don't really have a huge lean right now. We got Trevor coming on for props.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Yeah, let's bring him in.
Before Trevor comes on, I'm just going to feed you guys 2 more systems. Road division favorite off a favorite loss is my Niners. That's a pretty strong system. Tennessee money line. It's one of my favorite systems. I'm not going to share the details. I can't give away all the sauce. It's one of my more intricate systems. I like giving away the ones that roll off the tongue so everyone can remember them and play with them. if I gave away all my systems, there'd be no reason to be in DD.
Sir.
But Tennessee's one of my favorite systems. And I'm not sharing the details.
All right, guys. Remember, you can go get Gino's picks. DM me the word Gino on Instagram. I'll send you the link where you get 7 days of his plays for free. He's up like 130 some units. 3 years in a row. Has been profitable all 3 years in every sport, basically. So go get his plays. You can also find that link in the description of the YouTube channel. Use code Matty at checkout and you'll get 7 days for free. Let's go to bring Trevor on.
Where's T-Rev?
My man, how we doing, bro?
Man, we're living, man. It's wild west out here. They got we got a crazy day with Salah getting fired, Roger saying he doesn't know anything about it.
Hey, will he ever consider coming over?
I think so. Actually, so I don't know if they will, just because he has Staley helping him. What I think might happen though is I think DeMarco with Houston tries to bring him in as a consultant. That's where I wouldn't be shocked if they went.
Oh, they're homies?
Right.
So the only thing,
boys.
They're boys. So hear me out.
Okay.
He's already getting paid. So he's chilling. We'll make this quick.
$19K a day.
He's making good money. I don't know about the pride thing because Salah was above D'Amico. So then being below him, I don't know. And I do genuinely think the Niners have a better chance at a Super Bowl. Coming in and saving our tail-spinning defense, he doesn't have a lot to save in Houston. They're still winning. They need help, but 2 defensive-minded coaches. So I don't know. I think he belongs back home. I think he just gets a nice little contract, comes in. I think it's a really good story, turning our defense around. We're lower, so it's the resume booster to me.
For sure. I mean, that's where I want him to come. Pay him the dollar. And pay him $1. Let Woody keep paying his salary. Sign him on a contract for $1, and let Woody keep paying him.
I mean, or we'll pay him too. We'll get double paid. Is he allowed to take another contract? I assume he is.
That's what I don't know. A lot of times they have a thing. Hey, if you get a new job, it de-escalates, right? Like it de-escalates their money. So, like I don't know if that's in his contract or not. I have no idea.
Well, that changes everything.
Yeah, but again, we can pay him $1. So, So now, for those that maybe you're newer, just turning in case you're unaware, Uncle G and I are big San Francisco lifelong fans, season tickets holders. So Thursday night, I'm gonna give a couple props out here. Listen, we saw what just happened to Seattle by the Giants and Tyrone Tracy. Shanny, we just need him to get out of the way. Let Mason run the ball down their throat. Seattle has one of the worst run Ds in the league. I love Mason for first TD at plus 430 and 2 TDs at plus 330. I just think they're just get out of the way. Just all we got to do is run the ball. They won't be able to stop
330, bro.
Dude, Seattle's run defense is horrendous.
Yeah, they're they're like a turnstile at Disney World in Orlando. They're just letting people through every day.
I'm going 35 Russian TDs, bro.
That's how Matty would. Here's the thing: Matty would bet it if he could.
Plus 330, bro.
The worst part is he's not
doesn't get the juices flowing. I'm gonna get 3 to 1 on my money.
Yeah, this is what we can go Thursday night.
You parlay 2 TD parlay?
I can't do it, bro. How many does 3 TDs pay?
Wait, so hold on. You think you're offended? Let's talk about offended now. What do you think Saquon is against Cleveland, who's 25th in the league against the run for 2 TDs this week?
Probably plus. Now that you're saying it that way, it's probably like plus 280.
275.
Wow, that was pretty good, guys.
Damn, see, that's a low total.
Hold on, I want to see. I'm taking Brock Purdy for a rushing touchdown.
Wait, that feeds right into my Trev. I said Philly's coach, whether he's on the hot seat or not, feels some heat. That I genuinely believe Jalen and I think that's a nice parlay, Matty.
Plus 700.
Jalen rushing TD and Saquon rushing TD.
Brock Purdy plus 700 rushing touchdown.
Bro. Dude, he runs well. The kid runs well.
That includes receiving.
No, but you ready? Now you ready for the secret sauce? I had to tee you with that one first. But here's who that's the hedge. Here's who I really think first TD is going to. Juice at plus 4,000. Kyle Juszczyk plus 4,000.
Why?
Right? Like they're going to use him in the game. And you can also sprinkle Garendo. He's been getting some goal line carries, right? At plus 3,300. So, but Juice at plus 4 is in a unique spot against this team.
Yeah.
Dude. And Juice got a couple. Did Juice did he catch for a touchdown and get pulled back? Or am I tripping?
Yes. No, he did. So that's they're he's in a good spot there. So there's again, he doesn't get a lot. This is just a pure gut feeling. I think Kyle just takes advantage, slows the ball down, runs it, goes from there. I don't want to mess with
Washington Baltimore game, bro. There's got to be some good shit there.
Oh, yeah. So right. So okay, you guys ready for a crazy stat on that?
Please.
So I'm going to refer in the top fantasy scoring running back or quarterbacks of the season. I got my list here. Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. So, all right. Number 1, Lamar. Number 2, Jaden. Number 3, Baker. Number 4, Burrow. Number 5, Josh Allen. Okay. This season currently, guess who is higher in fantasy point scoring than Patrick Mahomes? Daniel Jones.
What?
Well, Patrick Mahomes didn't even score a touchdown last week.
Dude, I'm telling you, Daniel Jones is getting too much shade.
Yeah. Crazy
He's
number.
Right?
Yeah,
we got the 2 best fantasy quarterbacks.
They've also played defense and run the ball, so I get that. What about this Baltimore-Washington game, though? Can we
there is going to be 1 million points in this game, okay? Baltimore's pass D is even worse. Yeah, Baltimore's even worse than Washington's pass D. Baltimore, right? Baltimore just gave up 5 TDs to Burrow. Like, again, their offense outran them. I think this game is, we don't have a ton of props yet. This game is all offense.
Trev's like, there's going to be 1 million points. Matty calls it buck.
Definitely this game.
What's the unders line?
Bro, I'm sorry.
What's the unders line?
There's no defense here. Neither one of them will play. It was like the game last week. We saw what happened with Cincy and Baltimore. The same thing's going to happen here. Like there's just, everybody kept saying CJ last year, Stroud can't do it. Stroud can't do it. And every week he kept doing it. Jane's going to keep doing it here. So,
Trev,
I think Baltimore wins.
If you had one pick in Survivor, who's it going to be? I have every team that's. I haven't used one high limit team.
Ooh, so. I know you're still in. So
I know. I kind of liked Houston. I don't like their schedule after this. I wanted to save Philly for week 14, but dude, does this go 14 weeks?
So, I think Houston's probably going to give you the most edge. Listen, New England's going to start Drake. They announced it.
Yes.
Houston's defense is the 3rd best passing yard defense in the league. Like, they're going to give May coverages he's not ready to see. And their locker rooms in disarray. Mayo has no clue what he's doing. So
you like Houston also?
Listen, I'm rocking. I know you can't see because my camera's working like trash.
Yeah.
I'm rocking my Texans hat right now.
Okay.
I literally got my City Connect Houston Texans hat on
all right.
before the show.
And would you save the Eagles for week 14 like me, or do you think week 14 is a waste of time?
No, I think everybody that's left in this contest is super sharp. Like for the most part, I think you're dealing with a bunch of like sharp guys at this point. Philly week 14 is, man, right? And so here's the thing. I think you're going to have to, like, if they keep playing Winston, like, hard not to play Philly. But, and again, they're coming off a bye. They should be rested. Cleveland's a dumpster fire.
Yeah, I mean, I could change the pick. I just need to have an option that's at least a 4 or 5 point favorite.
Yeah, and
no matter who's starting for Philly, they're a favorite over
Trevor.
Yeah.
What about
and have you used Atlanta yet?
No.
I told him
Matty likes Atlanta.
Atlanta's the other spot, man. Carolina
is
a disaster.
And guys, sorry for making this the Survivor show, but this shit's important to me. The reason I was saving Atlanta, I have Atlanta.
Was it week 9? Is it week 9 or like week 11?
Week 9.
Yep.
I also have, where are the damn Falcons? Damn, my list is short. Oh, and I also had week 18.
Yep.
And I actually have them as the only team I like week 18. There's only 2 weeks that I have. There's only 3 weeks that I have one team. Week 7, I have the Bills alone. Week 14, the Eagles alone, and Falcons week 18. So that's why I wanted to avoid those solos, because if not, I'm flipping a coin for fucking major money.
And Houston's, like you said, Houston's schedule is tough after this.
Yeah, I want Houston off my book. I don't want Atlanta off my book.
No. And Atlanta actually has the 3rd best strength of schedule record right now, based upon their wins against who they've gone against.
Great. Exactly.
Yeah, like you can see them each week for me. They're clicking a little bit more. And Carolina is awful. Like, they're so bad. So,
Trevor, what about Detroit at Dallas? That's a 52-point total. And I want to know what you think about the Detroit running backs here, because I think
so. If you ask the boys in our pregame chat, they asked what I tie, right? I put one of the things: David Montgomery, Gibbs, TD parlay, and 2 TD parlay.
Woo!
Each or 2 TDs. Yeah,
that's so.
We almost got it last game. They went 2-1. Gibbs had 2. Monty had 1.
Yeah, but Dallas, does it give you compounding interest?
Oh no, they're a book. They're raping us. So, like,
no, I mean, does it? I know it's EV negative, but it's fun, and that's why, bro. You're in DD not only because we like and respect you. You're in DD because you bring electricity. My shit all the time. I've tried to get more fun, but my boring 1-2 unit weeks. People are like, "Oh, stick, you know how to win gambling."
No, I know what I want to do, Trev. I'm going.
All right.
I'm going
oh, shit, here we go.
Listen. I'm going Saquon 2 TDs.
Yeah.
And I need to know which Detroit Lion running back is better to go 2 TDs. I'm not taking both of them.
Monty.
Yeah.
I go Monty over Gibbs, just because. Just hear me out. Dallas pass D has been decent this year. They're 24th in the league in yards allowed against the run. They're just going to run the ball down their throat. And when they get close, they're going to give it to Monty and go in. So,
but these numbers aren't up. These numbers aren't up yet, right?
No. Let me look. I doubt it. Hold on. Let me see.
I'm telling you right now. What do you think?
They got one up. Yeah, Caesars has got him up. He's plus 330 for 2 TDs.
For Saquon?
Yeah. So listen, we'll say no for Montgomery is plus 330. Gibbs is
boys.
Plus
I hit my 2 unit. Did you like that, Trev? That I snuck in a hockey 2 unit plus 125 prop, and it just banged.
Wow.
Well,
Montour 2.5 shots on goal, 3 shots on goal, baby. In an underscoring game, you gotta love when you're on an over prop and the game goes under.
That's crazy.
And hold on, we gave out Pete to go yard today, and over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs at plus 165. First at bat went yard. He owns NOLA.
And while we're bragging, kids, guess what I had in that game too? 1 unit, St. Louis Blues plus 148. They won 3-2. Guys, we're printing money today. I have Schwarber. Damn, am I sweeping? Oh, fuck. Aaron Nola probably cost me. That little fucker.
Yeah, because he gave up
I got Schwarber, no run.
That 2 TD parlay is only going to pay
Nola gave up 4.
15 to 1, Trev.
But
like that. It'll pay like 13, 14 to 1. That's where I think you add I would add Gibson. I think they're going to score 4 TDs on him.
I just can't fathom 2 running backs to the same team each scoring 2 TDs.
They had it last game and they just took their foot off the gas.
But does it ever happen for any team?
It's happened for them last season.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
All right.
So,
what's your favorite player? We'll end with your favorite player prop. What's your favorite betting spot of the whole card?
So couple things. if Richardson is back for Indy, I will bet all the Indy unders. Boring, but like Flacco's totally different. Okay. Like I gotta fade it there. All right. Like I just have to. But I think the game people aren't looking at and talking about right now is Arizona Green Bay. There is Arizona. Listen, it's a shanty thing. They have not been good on defense. And I think this is a spot that has the opportunity to be really good. And they've run the ball a ton. The other one I would look at, okay, for the 2 TDs, right, is Josh Jacobs.
I like
2
that
TDs.
one.
He's plus 390.
Oh my god, dude! 2 TD plays are just terrible numbers.
Why are they doing this?
Because they know we're killing them on it.
No, I know.
Right? Because Arizona's 28th in the league in touchdowns allowed, and they're 28th in the league in rush yards.
What's Jordan Love 3 TDs in that Cardinals game?
I'll bet it's only like 900. I'll bet it's something.
You guys are sick. Only 900.
I'd rather play that.
Yeah, I'm saying 900 is a fucking banger. Probably only like 15 to 1.
Oh, you ready? It's no. I wasn't even close. Over 2.5 TDs is plus 160.
Wait,
shut the fuck up.
I'm not kidding you. I'm looking at the fucking line.
Is their team total 30?
It has to be. I'd have to look, but it has to be.
900 was aggressive, but I didn't expect to do plus 160.
Hey, his 3 and hold on. This is how crooked these fucks are. How much do you think his 3.5 is? Now that I say that,
probably like plus 300 or some shit.
550 for fucking 4 touchdowns. It's wild.
Yeah, and who just scored for Burrow and Lamar, right?
Yep.
4 each in the same game. That's crazy.
Yeah.
By the way, you called Joe Burrow 4, didn't you?
I did. I called it on the show last week.
Called it last week.
And we got it on
way bigger. Yeah,
we got
honestly,
it on way bigger odds.
Let me give Brad and Mike a hard time because the show had some bangers. We should probably, the day before this show, we should probably go back and show people what they're missing. Yeah. I guaranteed Baltimore would have at least 33.
Yeah. And I said Burrow was going for 4 tutties. That was the game they got it going.
So if I'm guaranteeing 33, you guaranteed 28, that's 61.
Yeah.
Y'all could have had an absolute electric. Oh, something happened to the. Okay, I thought you got rid of him.
No,
okay, I thought it clicked off. But yeah, guys, it ain't working. But I'm just saying, if I'm guaranteeing 33, and Trev's saying Burrow's getting 4 tutties over 3.5, that's a no-brainer.
Matty also told me I was batshit crazy for that. By the way.
Oh what, Joe Burrow?
I mean,
yeah, you're like no way on
that many tutties.
I don't remember.
Yeah, they just you saw it like it was just a good come up spot for them to get going. I'll be interested to see, like, I don't know if we have anything for Burrow. There's nothing really out yet for Sunday night. I'll be interested to see what they drop Cincy versus New York on Sunday night. And then like this has got to be the buy low spot for the Jets, right? Rodgers calls the offense with Hackett. It fires a lot. At home dog early in season.
Hey, hear me out. Dude, there's systems on the Jets. Let's not be a Niners show. Let's be a football show because it's hard for me. It's very hard for me. But they hired Saleh to run a hard-nosed defense, and he did that.
Yes.
They have 2 losses that could be 2 wins because of their offense. Why are they blaming? I just, of all the firings, what do you remember that scene where Saleh went to hug Aaron and he pushed him off him?
Yep.
Saleh was celebrating early and Rodgers said, "Not."
Yep.
I actually didn't think it was anything, but maybe it was.
Listening to it, here's what I don't like.
Maybe they don't like each other.
You're right, Gino.
Yeah, and Woody, like Rodgers came out and said, "I had no idea. I'm as shocked as the rest of you guys." So that's what's interesting. Rodgers is on McAfee's show tomorrow, so I'll be, they're going to ask him. So I'll be, I'll be curious to see. And then the dirty spot of the week that I think could be like some points. and they just don't have him up because they think DA's getting traded, is some rush props for Pittsburgh with Najee. I think Najee could have a really good game, even with Maxon. Crosby's going to lose his mind when DA is gone, and I think the Raiders are pretty poorly coached right now.
Yeah.
What'd you guys talk about Chargers and Broncos? It's a weird game.
It's my favorite under. It's
my
favorite under of the week.
So we're going.
I might do it, Trev. Let's whip up let's whip up like an 8-leg DFS lineup
You're
and just stack.
sick.
No, just stack all the unders, bro. I'm telling you.
You're saying I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Indy unders.
Trev,
I love New England unders.
Trev, remember when I told you? When was that? I think I called you. I told you it was my favorite under of baseball in July, and I said, technically, I've never liked an under. There was my 3-unit under that smacked, and I said, should instead of betting this under, should we just bet the other team's players all under a run? Yeah, I didn't think they were going to score.
Yeah.
And I literally said,
I don't remember what game it was, but I remember the combo.
Yeah. And I literally said, he's like, yeah, technically you can absolutely parlay, because I don't mess with DFS too much, guys. I fuck with it on first touchdowns and for entertainment. I never got deep in. I didn't know, could you take 5 batters to not have a run?
Yes. Now they're going to SGP it and take some of the.
Oh, okay. So they do fucking take it down, even if it's not correlated.
Every book is a little different.
Okay.
Sometimes like Hard Rock here in Florida, sometimes the correlation, they don't penalize you as much. It just depends, dude. And sometimes it's over penalized. It's weird, industry, bro.
Yeah, and then some of the DFS apps now will be they're not letting you really play DFS, right? I can't take a quarterback over and a receiver over together. That's literally not DFS.
Most of them do that. Dude, I play on Better a lot. It's hard you can't do it there now. But a lot of these apps take a beating from people correlating, and then they change the rules. So
yeah,
but it is what it is, bro. So I'm telling you though, I'm stacking unders in that Broncos game.
Yep.
And I agree with you on that Packers Cardinals game. I think that's gonna end up being an underrated shootout. We could look for some good spots there. So
I also
love
think
data. Well, I'll let you guys finish. Let me end with Trevor. Let me end with a Survivor stat after you all get through all the fantasy.
This is the Survivor show. Boys.
No, I know. I'm bad. My bad.
No, we're good. We're there.
I want you to hear it. Yeah. I think you'll like this stat, but I want you to finish DFS.
Yeah. No, we're good. Good.
All right, we're good. So, we got it.
In 2020, 1,373 entries.
Yeah.
By week 6, 409. So 30% remain.
Yep.
2021, 4,079 entries. 2,256, 55 remain. 2022, 6,000 entries. 718 remain, 12%.
14K.
2013, 9,263. 1,800 remained.
Yep.
Last year. 9 times as many people with half as many entries. 20% remained.
Yep.
2024, 14,266. It's down to 221. 1.5% remain after 5 weeks. 98.5% of people have lost. I'm sharp as fuck.
That's disgusting.
It's amazing.
Honestly, it's a lot to do with last year. The dogs got crushed last year. So then this year they come out and think
That's
about it.
That's a good point, bro.
No, you know what it really is that the dogs that were 6 points and higher the first few weeks were undefeated money line.
I know they were knocking everyone out
against the spread. They all won outright.
As of today, as of today, NFL dogs of 5 points or more are 19-6-1 against the spread. Dogs of 7 points or more are 7-2 straight up.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's why.
Right.
So that's why that's 7. Matty brought up a good point, Trev. So you need to talk me off my ledge. That Matty doesn't like that they're hanging the Houston line.
That Houston game is fishy.
More tickets, more money. They're hanging the line, Trev. And they announced a starting quarterback that's a rookie in week 5 or 6 when everyone else is rep. It is a fishy hang at 7. I'd like it way better if it was moving like crazy.
Yeah. I'll be interested to see what they do the next day or two. But let's walk through Survivor games, right? I'm not touching the London game. That game can kiss my ass, right?
Although Matty brought up a point. What's his name? Fucks in London.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Trevor. But again, and they're staying there next week too. They're there for 2 weeks. Then
again?
Yeah, they're not leaving. They're there back to back weeks. They're not even going home.
That's what they do.
It's because their fucking owner owns like a football team, right?
Yeah,
a soccer team.
It's a 2-week business trip for T-Law.
Oh man,
now
Jags are coming back with 2 more wins.
Now here's the other spot. Did you use Tampa Bay yet?
No, I haven't used Trev.
Here's why I know
was Green Bay.
Right. So listen, just like I said last night, now on top of it, Carr's out for at least a few weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
If Taysom's still out, right? And they're still missing their center. Literally, they had to sign a dude off the Jets practice squad, and both their linebackers are out.
I know you smoked me yesterday. I was on New Orleans, and you're like, dog, I'm selling that shit.
Yeah, it was just too many injuries. And like again, their health.
I love
this. Might be a good spot even on the road if they're that injured. It might be a good spot.
Tampa Bay?
Yeah, could be a good spot.
When I look at, I'm not ignoring you. I'm looking at my data. When I look at my system, I only have the Bucks in week 17, the second half of week 17. So that's a long way away.
Dude, there's 1.5% of the league left. You need to pick a fucking winner and not look ahead too far. That's my opinion.
Now, what about the Bengals?
You're not wrong, dude. This is breaking record. Breaking record for
1.5% of people are left.
So, Trev, if you were me, would you consider, quote unquote, putting your balls on the table with the Eagles, who I think are a no-brainer W?
Ugh.
Because knowing I'm setting myself up with no one for week 14, but it has to go to week 14. That's 8 more weeks. Actually, it's 9 more weeks when you get the split on Thanksgiving.
Right. Yeah. As I say, that's tough, right? Like, so if it's still Watson, then yeah, like I mean, the Eagles, it's just again, right? Like these dogs.
Who's their backup?
It's Jameis.
Oh, well, I don't care. You think?
Listen, Jameis can't do any worse than Watson. Listen, Jameis can't do any worse than Watson.
Just the style of play, I don't think he's the end. If it was some,
Jameis is better than him. He's fucking better than him.
Okay.
Like Watson's just done. Like they need to they need to send him to a massage parlor.
Sling the rock, dude. Watson is.
Wait, so you're saying that's just, is that who you're getting?
All I'm saying, bro, is
just take I also think Cleveland's going to trade Amari because he's a free agent next year now.
Damn. So hold on, I'm looking this up.
I still like Atlanta the best. End of story.
Okay.
Atlanta's my pick. Carolina won 5
I like
games
Houston
in
the
2
best,
years, bro.
Matty likes
Atlanta
the best.
Atlanta's my favorite pick.
Trev, do you like Philly the best?
No, definitely not Philly. I'm Atlanta or Houston.
Atlanta's the move, dude. Trust them on the road. They've played well on the road.
Oh my god. In division?
Atlanta.
It's Carolina.
I know, but they
won 5 games in 2 years, bro.
Oh. Just seems like it's gonna be wet up there too.
Yeah, now I think that matters. I get it, but like I think the field condition does matter, right? I think what they get hit with.
I hate dome teams. Sure. I hate dome teams on the road in the rain. I think that's the worst combination of weather.
It's Carolina.
Add in division. Man, I'm already getting anxiety. I'm not gonna enjoy Sunday.
Well, I mean, they're 2-0 in division and 1-0 on the road so far. So,
dude, we're gonna be in Vegas in 2 weeks, Matty?
Is it
for
that
Andy's birthday?
Soon?
Maybe it's 3 weeks.
Holy shit!
Imagine if we're still live and we're in the fucking pit.
I gotta go to Vegas for October 8th.
Trev, I gotta jump. My wife's pissed.
Jump.
I've been taking forever.
Guys, if you guys are watching the show, go check out our winnable link, winnable.com/discipline the Gino just hit a 2-unit NHL play today. First day of NHL, plus 125. He's doing NHL all season. He does every single sport.
Every sport, baby.
Up 130 units.
Trev feeds dogs in fucking golf.
Trevor's printing us with some with some big plus money. 7 days for free. Just go check out the link. DM me the word Gino on Instagram. I'll send you the link. Or go on to YouTube. Use code Matty when you subscribe at checkout. All my plays are always free everywhere on social media.
Why are you making me look like a dick?
If you want the big dogs plays over here,
why are you making me like a dick?
You get them for free for 7 days with code Matty.
All my plays are free for 7 days. In my defense, I do a lot of fucking research. I spend fucking 2 hours a day, and we're undefeated for 3 years.
The best value in the industry, bias aside. 3 years I watched him be profitable every single year, every single sport. Go check it out. 7 days for free. Code Matty. DisciplineTheGens.com/ or winnable.com/DisciplineTheGens in the description. We'll see you guys next week. Starting next week, we're going live 3 p.m. Eastern every Tuesday moving forward. Right? We're going to stop moving around so much. We're going to try to be consistent Tuesday.
We'll do Tuesday to 3 o'clock.
And
Matty and I just juggle a bunch of bullshit.
See you guys next week.
And I think we should live stream from Vegas.
Let's do it.
In a what was that Circus room? What was it? Circus Swim or whatever. Maybe they'll give us a table. Will they let us film at a table outside?
I got to book travel. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.